What up, guys? I wanted to give a shout out to everybody who's been watching my topic videos so far and been, loyal this whole time. And even though in the beginning I was consistent and I was going through, certain, molds and stuff, figuring out whether I want to do it this way or that way, instead of people assuming what the fucking intent is, jump to conclusion and judgment into as cake for feelings as I ain't gonna do it. It's annoying when people jump to conclusions. So you can call somebody back 5 times, they would just come at your fucking. They want to find out you at somebody's funeral. I told her. Oh, I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry. Yeah. But yeah, this is a poem I wrote called "Kill Me Just a Little More," and it basically is about people who do the victimizing, play the victims, and think for yourself, man. Nobody can make you do nothing you don't want to do. And if a motherfucker get mad, they got mad. And a lot of times it's because of motherfuckers' ego and arrogance. They're used to doing what they do because they're not used to a person like you. Like if you're out there watching the video and you're like, man, I do feel like I'm the realest out of all the people around me. And if it shows, it shows. But that's what it's one thing to be real and it's one thing to think you're the most intelligent. To me, you can't be saying you're the most intelligent, more intelligent than everybody you know, and you only read 5 books in your life. To me, that doesn't make sense. Because books increase so many things of your intelligence. It's insane. So, it does things for your intelligence. Um, I wasn't always a greatly invested book reader myself. So, you know, but it did things for me that benefited me more than I realized. But there's many ways to enhance and all that stuff. But don't feel like you have to evolve for everyone else. Evolve for yourself. Evolve for what you think everybody needs, not what they think, because people use you. And people don't understand that sometimes being too nice means you can be taken advantage of. And I'm just one of those people that like tries to be neutral about things first until I have more information. You know what I'm saying? So if a motherfucker gets in their feelings about this and that, let them be in their feelings. And if you feel like you're the realest out of all of them, it will show because they're not used to a person like you. They're used to people who tiptoe around what they say. They want to hear what you say, and then label you argumentative, combative, this and that. But when you're silent, it's still a problem. So you know, it's you can't have it both ways. It's really contradictory. And those people will never. You tell them, ask them to tell you 5 things flawed about their character. I guarantee you, they can't even say nothing. Those type of people aren't self-aware. They brag about self-awareness, but they're not about it. There's so many things I can say that's flawed about me. Like okay, one flaw about me is that I'm pretty stuck. I'm pretty defiant. I think that's more of a flaw than a blessing, because growing up, I didn't realize that being defined everywhere is pretty bad, and I had to balance it out. So for me, it's nothing, because I'm a self-reflecting person, and a person that is like doesn't know what the fuck they talking about. You can't tell me shit I don't know, and it pisses me off that you think I don't. You piss me off that you think I think a certain way because what you think. Don't confuse our minds. Don't intertwine our minds. Fabricating my fucking point of view and shit. Get your pussy ass out here. Um, but yeah, it's called Mask Behind the Clown. And I think it's a really powerful piece. Here we go. Oh yeah, control what you can control. And when you have people, somebody out there is always gonna fabricate who you are, whatever, twist your character, fuck them. Like, walk away if you can. But they'll try to manipulate you to come back to the crew and guilt trip you into shit that, oh, I'm a good friend or I'm a nice person. Motherfucker, you won't change though. You don't see what I'm saying though. So get out my face. Um, this goes out to motherfuckers who dish it but can't take it. I've been told by some dumb dudes not to say this. Maybe I'm the fool. Let some people use as a tool. You can pull off power struggle. Oh, my peeps get me, but y'all wrap me up in confusion like gumball. See, know-it-alls never had a pair of balls. Changing their minds requires more effort than standing tall while being teachers' pets. Outside school grounds, your smiles are frowns. Deep down, afraid to admit you're wrong. But I see now. Clowns leave circuses, apply for unemployment, job circuits. Then the circus grew limbs and went shit let's manipulate again. So he can fuck with us. Since we ain't shit. We all we got left. Ain't this a bitch? So many things I can bring up, but you'll come off as a bitch. As much as you think your minds are Einstein's, but stay complaining about small shit, they're solving Einstein. Whining. Now I'm judging. All this time I refused to. Now I see you deserve this. When I went through my little phase, you didn't want to hear it. You judged me through my storm, and now I'm getting the clearance. Feels good to be a know-it-all, but never claim it at all. If I got a problem, there's a problem. If I keep it bottled, still a problem. 2 AS minds trained as such makes you not want to touch bullshit at all. What the fuck? Cause when somebody pulls it, they pull back. Act like it's you and you're crazy. Ain't shit happening. And the phone calls ring and you think shit will sting and happen. Then you find some things don't swing your way, so you crafting up what you think he's gonna do. So you try to map his success, assume his failures, his upbringing. Yes, you're arrogant for doing the same shit you did when I was on the elevator. No, it's not petty. It's just pettiness mixed with pettiness. That's the only thing you understand, man. I'm a reflection. That's what relationships are. They're mirrors. If you don't know who you are, you didn't detect it at all. You're a facade. You brag about logic, but you never see the flaws in your own flaw. You never see brag about not. You brag about logic, but you never see the flaws in your own logic. Then you find something to blame them for, so the circus won't ever leave town. Frown all you want. You only stayed because I didn't call you out on anything now. You're mad, and I like being mad sometimes. How? Being good got me stepped over. Now who's the mask behind the clown? Born to react. Pawn the second. I'm good enough but perfect is overrated, so I guess I ain't there yet. I don't give a fuck cause when I did all I got was threats to leave. Now you're deceiving. I never showed you if it worked, you see. I keep pacing in my own world. Shame another thing I did that you ignored. When I addressed it in words, but you didn't want to hear it. You got scared. So now when I'm quiet, you only want to hear me. But when the beat starts snickering in the kitchen, you start snickering off as if I'm not gonna go off in disappearance. Fuck that. No, you will get back. Sit back and hear me out for once, and don't react. This time ponder. Try to change what you're pondering in your mind, because I'm a thunder. Storm away from stomping out your motherfucking outcast. Fuck that. I'm the truth outcast. You always had your mom and dad. Don't fucking brag about what the fuck you never did and never. Don't brag about what you did and never had. All you had was mom and dad. I ain't have shit. But I'm still grateful for what I got. All you motherfuckers with these egotistical mind games and plots. Y'all never intimidated me in the first place because this is elementary in the first case. Worst case scenarios came when I was in fifth grade and the speaker blew in stereo. And this kid named Matthew, one of my greatest friends since we was 3, 4, 5, 2. I don't know what the age, but I assume this. But you can assume my life because you ain't shit. You're an arrogant piece of crap, and I hope you get yours, bitch. Because there's people out here that ain't scared of fear. They are motivated by it, fueled by it. When you come near, they steer the car near the headlights so they will be feared up, geared up to stand up for what they believe in, not giving a fuck what these clusterfucks are saying. I will not duck when they start spraying because I'm a confident motherfucker. I ain't perfect. I'm worth it and worthless at the same motherfucking time. I got a lot of heart and a very disturbed mind. We live in a sick society. Nowadays, intellectualism is not a commodity. But honestly, it's like these racist white folks, for instance. They confuse their morality with hypocrisy. What the fuck is this? Yes, I'm speaking from off the dome because this is part of me that will not die, you know? I'm tired of pulling my hair out my head. For motherfuckers who take you for granted when kindness goes out the thread. Keep sewing what you didn't knit in the first place. You will end up dead within. That's a metaphor for I will split you in half with just intellectualism. Shit. I don't have to do the physical. That's old news. The fake news is gossip. Keep misconstruing what I had said to you in one conference. You on some petty shit, Betty. I came a long way. You wanted to leave because you thought you had me figured it out, but then you stayed. But all this time on my end, I was right. I'm going to different people with screenshots of what kind of person you are under the lines of being conservative, nice, everybody knows you, being compliant, but I see past you. Trying to question my knowledge of what shit is. I ain't no college scholar, but I know what the fuck facts is. For example, 1865, the first terrorist group of the world, the Ku Klux Klan, tried to justify and stop my black people from advancing, from being enslaved that whole time. But even today, the underlying systematic racism still goes on to this day. But hey, who am I to say anything like that if I don't know anything because you thought I did it because I quizzed you in the same sentence? A lot of us not a lot of us need to stop criticizing each other. But you real motherfuckers stop apologizing for these busters. Some of you motherfuckers are so petty in your feelings. When I come around you, I'll be thinking shit smells like mustard. But no, you want to disregard how I feel, where I come from, what I might be having up in this head. No, not violence or steel. I got something underlying that so-called is declared by a lot of people saying it's real. Never claimed to be the smartest, the wisest. I just try to do my part. Live. Be of service to people. Modest. But no, you want to wrap me up in some bullshit idea because you didn't like what I said and now you in your feels. But was it true? It's people like me who at least get upset at misconstrued statements, but you get mad at the truth. But hey, man, that's all I got to say. So to end this poetry read slash rant, um, if you feel like you can't reach somebody or the people around you, especially when it comes to family, you have to stop expecting them to be what you want them to be. You got to put them at a certain level. You got to be like, okay, hi mom, hi dad, or hi auntie, hi uncle. You can't expect them to be what your school librarian is to you. Somebody that understands you not only from a spiritual level or logical level, but from an intuitive level. They get your soul. They understand why. I had teachers tell me, Antonio, you're complex and bright, but your defiance gets in the way of it. And it's like, why is defiance always getting these negative connotations? It's like, just because somebody's reactive doesn't mean it's negative. It's just negative because where you were up from. It's probably it's negative because you only see the negative. But as for me, I do from what is in my heart. And if I make mistakes, I make up for it. But it's people like you who don't come off from the heart. You'll try to cover up your tracks with bullshit as facial expressions.